Before that, though, please would you welcome two legends from both of our clubs here this evening. Firstly, for the Tigers, goal scorer, storyteller, bon viveur, and club ambassador here at the KC Stadium. It's Mr. Dean Windass. And for Ipswich Town, another goal scorer, not only banging the goals in for Leicester City, Crystal Palace, amongst others, but very famously for Ipswich Town, a former England under-21 international. Please would you put your hands together for James Scowcroft. Hi there. Do we have any Ipswich fans in the room? Do we believe her? No. The wine is good, isn't it? James, welcome to Hull. Do you have a pleasant trip?
Had a very pleasant trip, thank you. Straight up this afternoon. Looking forward to the game.
Well, you say looking forward to the game. What's your current role within the club at Ipswich Town?
I coach in the academy at the moment, so I do the 15-16s. We've always had a fantastic academy, some very, very good youngsters that come through in the past. And we hope to get some more youngsters through in the future, so it's something I've done the last couple of seasons, so it's nice still to be well connected with the club.
From the academy, who are the names that stand out that could be playing tonight for Ipswich?
We've got a couple of injuries. We had a lad come through last year, Teddy Bishop, who came into midfield as a really good player. Centre half tonight, Tommy Smith has come through the academy. So there are a couple to look forward to maybe tonight. There's a couple on the injury list, and there's a few lads that are on the fringes at the moment.
Now, it's a good start for Ipswich Town, and then in the last 5 games, there's been no wins coming. You're due one. What do you think the problem's been from what was a great start?
That's, it's very hard to put your finger on it, really. We had a great season last year. We got into playoffs, got beat by our rivals in the playoffs, Norwich. So optimism was high. Great start, top of the league, up until 5-6 games ago. But, this is a championship. It's a very, very tough league. And I think a couple of injuries. I think 1 or 2 players who were outstanding last season have yet to get going. And I think Mick's probably yet to find his best 11. But it's a long, long season. I think we'll be there or thereabouts.
Whereas on the other hand, we're now 6 unbeaten. Good point away ordinarily on Saturday at Sheffield Wednesday. Confidence is high, and this is a winnable game for us tonight, isn't it, Dean?
Well, it is, Steve, because we haven't been beat at home. So, we are very confident at home. I think both teams will play 4-4-2. James said that Ipswich will play 4-4-2. I'm thinking that Steve will go that tonight. We'll play Hernandez with that Pom up front, which I'm hoping he'll do that. And I think it's important when you play at home that you play 4-4-2, get the ball in the wide areas. And, Hernandez is scoring goals for us now.
Most of us saw the game on Saturday, whether it be at Hillsborough on the television or on the highlights. And the manager said afterwards something that I sort of thought about, especially during the first half, the tempo needs picking up a bit. Would you be agreeable with that?
Well, I think so at home. I think that when we play away from home, he changes the system a little bit. He'll probably go 3 at the back with the 2 wing-backs. But certainly at home, you've got to be on the front foot. I think that, as you say, we're very confident at home. We haven't been beat. So, Ipswich will know that. Big Mick will know that we haven't been beat at the KC. So, it's important from the off that we get the ball forward into the strikers. And when Hernandez is scoring goals, he looks a good player. So, get the ball up front quite early if we can and press from there.
And there was talking of Hernandez arrest, wasn't it, for his long 14,000-mile return trip for all his World Cup games that he's been playing for Uruguay. And then he pops up and scores on Saturday. At the moment, you can't drop him, can he?
Well, it might be a little bit of codology as well, with the, not telling Sheffield Wednesday that he's going to play. So, but no, without a shadow of a doubt, he's starting to put the ball in the back of the net. He missed a penalty against Nottingham Forest, but then got the goal for us. So, that's when you need that little bit of luck in front of goal, and he's getting it. And let's hope now that Akpom can start, joining in scoring goals as well.
James, one thing that we always do is ask for a score prediction before the game, and then we'll come back after the game and see if you're right or not. However, you might as well say anything, because Dean's had a rotten run of luck this year, so you could say anything, but please don't.
I should go for a very tight game. I'm be convinced that Mick will come up here and be very tight at the back. He'll steady everything down. I've got a funny feeling Ipswich might nick this tonight, 2-1.
I thought you'd say that. Dean, I'm guessing you disagree?
Well, certainly. I think that, like I just said there, we're playing well at home, and the lads are very confident in playing in front of the big crowd. Hopefully, they get a massive following tonight, and I think we'll win 2-0.
Marvellous.
Thank you.
We'll see you at the end of the game. Ladies and gentlemen, please would you put your hands together for our guests tonight from Ipswich Town, James Scowcroft, and from the Tigers, Dean Windass. Cheers, fellas.